Behind me you see Valnesfossen, which has a free fall of 60 meters. It's 120 meters in total, but the part you see here is about 60 meters. And it's a really nice waterfall. It's close to the road as well. It's only like 1.5 kilometers walk. It's an easy walk, and it's also only about 15 minutes driving from Saltstraumen, where we are staying and where we are going next. I'm currently standing at Saltstraumen Maelstrom, which is the strongest tidal change in the world, and you can see how really fast the water is going behind me. The center part looks quite easy or calm, but it is moving at a very fast pace, and you wouldn't want to fall in there. It also creates these vortices, which are very impressive to look at, especially from the top of the bridge where we were earlier on. Yeah, this is really one sight to see. Het is nee niet doen! Today we moved from Bodø to the Lofoten Islands. We took the boat, which took about 3.5 hours to get there, and it was quite a rough sea, and I forgot to turn off the car alarm, and the alarm went off like 20 times on the entire trip apparently. So I kept getting these notifications on my phone like, hey, your alarm went off. So that's kind of funny. Anyways, so first thing we did here was go to the village called Å. It's the village with the shortest name ever, just one letter, and that's it. And yeah, it was nice. You have these red wooden houses, which is typical for the Lofoten, but also you find them generally in Norway as well. And after that we did a nice drive of about 1.5 hours to Sennesvik, where we are right now, and this is basically our base of operation for the next 4 days, from where we do some hiking hopefully and do some sightseeing. We had a very nice scenic drive over here. The Lofoten is really beautiful and rugged, and that makes it beautiful. One other thing is that you have one main road here throughout the Lofoten Islands, and that is the E10 it's called. It's a European road, and most of the time when we think of that kind of road, we think of a highway. But right here is just an unmarked road. You have to stop every, I don't know, 2-3 kilometers to let a car pass by, because it's just too narrow at that point. So it's really funny that that is actually the main road here and it's not bigger than that. Of course, around the cities it's just like a normal road, but in the more remote areas it's really a mountain road. And yeah, it's beautiful of course, but it makes driving slow. It's not like you're driving at highway speeds. Most of the Lofoten is actually around 50 or 60 kilometers an hour, so we have to take that into account when doing some bigger distances when we travel for certain hikes to other parts of the Lofoten, of course. Right now the rain is a party crasher again, unfortunately, so there's no more hiking today. But yeah, hopefully tomorrow it should be better weather and we should get some sunshine, even get some higher temperatures, close to 20 degrees Celsius, so that would be awesome. And yeah, we'll do some nice hikes and get some great scenic shots for you guys as well. So this morning we went to a Viking museum, did some really cool stuff like axe throwing and archery, and we went on a real Viking boat. So the kids really enjoyed that, of course. And now we are here at Clontz Beach, which is a very famous beach. It's right beside the road, so it's easily accessible, but that means there's also a lot of people. Right now people seem to be going home, more or less, but that means there's more room for us, of course. The kids are enjoying themselves very nicely. So yeah, that's the main point of today, of course, to have something for the kids as well. And yeah, tomorrow we'll be hiking a little bit if the weather permits. So this morning we had some nice sunny weather. Right now the clouds are coming in again. So yeah, if that's going to be the same tomorrow, we need to be sure to be hiking up to where we want to be before 3 o'clock in the afternoon, something like that. But we'll manage that probably. So let me see if I can take the drone up here and get some nice shots for you guys. And then yeah, we'll probably head back home to get some dinner. Morning everyone, and today, as you can see, it's a very sunny morning, and that means that we're going to do our first real hike, which is all the way up in Solvar, which is about 70 kilometers from here, and that's the hike to Djevelporten, which is a rock that is stuck between yeah, some kind of crevasse, and you can stand on top of that. So let's see how many people are there, because it's very touristy, of course. But since we are here, we can't ignore that and have to do that ourselves as well. So yeah, apparently it's a very steep hike with chains and quite some rock climbing as well. So that's going to be quite a challenge, but it's going to be fun as well. Wow, that was one of the more difficult hikes that I've done in my life. There were some very steep sections on that hike, but my youngest boy, Jantis, he actually proved himself to be a real mountaineer. He went up that mountain like nothing I've ever seen, so that was fun to watch as well. He had a really good time. The other kids, well, it was a little bit more difficult for them, but we made it, and we got a spectacular view of that hanging rock, where we all took a picture as well. So that was awesome. But now we're back, and as you can see, the sun is still out. It's about 10 o'clock in the evening now. We might get our first midnight sun here because there are virtually no clouds at the moment, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, other than that, we're just relaxing a little bit, and tomorrow we'll do our second hike.